This week's Torah portion we are with Rabbi Yehuda ben Dnan. The Torah portion we're going to focus on Behar. Rabbi Yehuda ben Dnan is living towards the end of the 19th century until a bit after the half of the 20th century, second half. Lives in Fez. He's in a Talmud Torah there teaching. He writes a commentary on Pirkei Avot, several commentaries which are sort of longer ones, sort of drushim, sermons on the Torah, and shorter vortalach, like we're going to see now from his book Noda Yehuda. One of the aspects I think that really makes Rabbi Yehuda ben Dnan's commentaries unique is musar, is ethics. The focus on, sure, we have Kabbalah, we have depth, gematria, but the ethics is really something that's very important for him. Perhaps this is why he wrote a commentary on Pirkei Avot, but we see it also in his commentaries on the Torah. We're going to focus on one verse. Right, you can't aggravate, aggrieve your fellow, fear your Lord, for I am God, your Lord. What's this verse talking about? Rabbi Yehuda, right, quite humbly first brings Rashi, and he's not going to argue with Rashi. Right? Rashi comes and says about this verse, what is, you shouldn't aggrieve your fellow. You mustn't belittle someone. You mustn't even give someone bad advice, meaning measure our words how we treat the other person. Now, how do we know, Rashi asks, that this is to do with, aggravating someone not monetarily, because there's also, right, you can cheat someone monetarily and not just cheating them with your words or in front of others. How do we know it's to do with the words? Because it says afterwards, fear your Lord. What does that mean? You could give someone bad advice, but they won't know it's bad advice. And if they don't know it's bad advice, who knows? Only one person, only one entity knows that it's bad, and that is your Lord. The Lord who knows the words in our hearts, that is the person we should be fearing. Right? And this ends Rashi. Now Rabbi Yehuda ben Dnan wants to add his humble contribution and says, I'd like to start with an introduction. It's interesting to note, he says, that there are usually verses like this where there's a transgression, right? Don't do this. And when it's to do with matters of the heart, it'll say, don't do this, and fear your God, v'yaretem Elohecha. But then it'll usually end with, Ken Hashem, for I am God. But here there's an addition, for I am God, your Lord. Why does it end with two names of God, Ani Hashem, Yud-Kei Vav-Kei, and your Lord, Elohechem? Why not just like other times, Ani Hashem, I'm God? To understand this, we have to go to the Talmud. And the Talmud, Rav Chizda, teaches us that many times the gates of prayer are locked. That's just the way it is. It's because we need to pray with kavanah, with the right intentions for our prayers to reach their destination, to reach God. However, there's one gate of prayer that is never locked, and that is the gate that is open for those who have been aggrieved by their fellows. That is a gate that is never closed for those who have been belittled, whether it's in public or in front of a mate, someone who's been given bad advice, and as a result, some bad befalls them. The tears, the genuine tears, he brings Rabbeinu B'Chayei, who says the genuine tears that come out of people like this, those gates, those tears penetrate any gates up in heaven, and God will always listen. Furthermore, the Talmud teaches us, on the flip side, what happens to the aggravators, to the aggressors? God says, usually, I send a messenger to give a punishment. This angel, that angel, whoever. However, to those who do onat dvarim, those who belittle people, those who give people bad advice, who don't measure their words, I'm coming to get you personally. Right? To become personal. That's how important it is. Because now we can go back and understand this verse. It says, if we combine what I think I can add here with Rashi's words, then Rashi says, right, don't aggrieve your fellows. This is to do with matters of the heart, because it says, fear your Lord, fear God, the one who can hear everything that goes on in your hearts. And then why does it say, I am your God, your Lord, right? Ani Hashem Elohechem. So these are two aspects of God. Ani Hashem, Yud-Kei Vav-Kei, is the aspect of mercy. And Elohechem, Elohim, is the aspect of judgment, stern judgment. The first part, where it says, Ani Hashem, I am God, right, the aspect of mercy, Rabbi Yehuda teaches us to point out that every one of us who are careful measuring their words, we don't belittle other people, we don't give people bad advice, because ultimately giving bad advice is belittling someone, because we didn't think enough of what is the appropriate advice for them. All those who are measure their words and are careful, that aspect, the good aspect of mercy of God, Ani Hashem, I am your God, will pour down on us an abundance of blessings to us in our household. However, those who are not careful, do not measure their words, who belittle people and give bad advice because they didn't think enough to how to help their brethren, For them it says Elohechem, for them it says the Lord, the aspect of judgment, I personally will come and get you. Thoughts on the Torah portion from Rabbi Yehuda ibn Dnan. Shabbat Shalom.